Hey guys, hope you're all crispy and crunchy. It's Yuri here, and welcome back to Yuri's route of DDLC Purist mod. I'm back, I'm refreshed, I've recovered from the last episode, which I would consider the most emotional episode I've recorded of this entire mod. If you happen to see that episode, you probably know why, but if you haven't, I'll sum it up for you. Things were going well in the beginning. Yuri and I were going on a date at the park, but it started to rain, so we had to go to my place and to, first of all, dry up. But secondly, to receive a very strange message from a very strange person, which called us, or who called us, freaks, and told a ton of lies about us. Apparently, we are cutting ourselves, like, together, and we're just sick freakos, and so on and so on, and it pissed me off so much. Like, me personally, it pissed me off. It kind of dragged me down the entire episode, but what can I do about it? It's, as I said at the end of the last episode, it's just a sign for a good game. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, of course. Then I happened to beat this classmate who sent the spam email to the entire school, for which I got suspended from school for 2 days. And when I got back to school, Yuri was nowhere to be found. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And this intro is probably way too long, so I should finally get into the game. So then one day in the hallway, finally, Yuri! It's been a week since I last saw her. I don't even know what to say to her. Honestly, I'm just happy to see her at all again. Yuri, however, shies away from my greeting. Yuri, what's up? I was so worried. It's been so long. Everyone at the literature club was also worried, and I'm withdrawing from the club. We're all... Wait, what? Am I hearing things? Sorry, hold on. Yuri, are you serious? Yuri's voice wavers as she struggles to articulate. This is clearly hard for her as well. I hope you can forgive me someday, but I've caused everyone too much worry. You especially, Matty. You deserve better. Yuri, no, it's not like that. Please, just... Tears begin to form for the both of us. This is the best. I agonized over this decision. But seeing you worry so much, I couldn't take it. I'm left speechless. I don't want to accept this. Please, don't worry about me anymore. I'll have my books after all, just like I always have. Yuri ducks away before I can respond. God. I don't even know how to process this. The literature club without Yuri? I want to collapse from thinking about the consequences. This is my fault, isn't it? Blew it. I blew it. Damn it. Natsuki was right. It's clearly my fault for stressing her out more by sending that last text. What have I done? Everything is spiraling. I know I should try and compose myself better, but I can't right now. No. The literature club continued, but it never quite recovered. The hole left by Yuri was just too big to fill. Though she never said much, her quiet presence was sorely missed. We persisted, but it still stung every time we took attendance. Occasionally, Yuri and I would catch each other's gaze in the hallway. Every time we would look away just as quickly. Eventually, I managed to rationalize it all in some twisted manner. This is what she wants, right? So... maybe it is for the best that we're like this. Damn it. What now? No. No, don't tell me this is the end of Yuri's route. Don't tell me. No. Was this based on my decision that I decided to call her or to text her again? No, I don't accept it. Sorry, but no. I can't save at this point. Fuck me. Shit. Okay, sorry, but I will load at this point, and I will try. I will try everything I can to just make this mode go on or whatever. So last time I picked Pursue, but I'll wait this time. I put my phone back in my pocket. Yeah, you're right, Natsuki. Thanks. Natsuki gives a thumbs up. Let's just wait a day. Let's just wait a day and see if things change tomorrow. That sound good? I nod in agreement. Great. Monika takes the conversation ending as her cue. Okay, everyone. Perhaps a bit of unconventional meeting, but I think it turned out fine for today. Monika comes through with her unshakable leadership once again. But I can't help but wonder what will happen to the club's mood tomorrow if Yuri still isn't back. Should we wrap up then? Everyone nods in agreement, and we soon head our separate ways. I think I made the right choice, but I'm still anxious. It's never enjoyable to just wait. Please, Yuri, get back to me at some point. Yeah, please do so. Whenever you're ready. I just hope that's soon. I just need to hold out until then. It's the next day. All the members of the literature club are present, sans Yuri. A palpable heaviness hangs in the air. No one is in much of a mood to talk. I've still heard nothing from Yuri. From the looks of others, none of them have either. Monika tries to dispel the crushing silence. She tries to put on her trademark smile and harmonious tone. So, does anyone have any poems to share today? So Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki just stares at the desk with a scowl. Monika looks at me, but I certainly don't have anything to offer either. I can muster to no effort to conceal the brooding worry on my face. The wind leaves Monika's sails. I see. The subsequent pause is short but heavy. In that case, I suppose we should adjourn early today. Any objections? Still, no one can find any words. I guess that's all then. I hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon. If anyone needs anything, you're always welcome to talk to me. With one last attempt at a comforting smile, Monika takes her leave. So Yuri soon follows suit, unable to hide a worried glance towards me as she leaves. If anything, I appreciate how Monika tried her best to continue the club despite the atmosphere, but that can only do so much. Natsuki pulls me aside before I could leave as well. Well? Still nothing. Natsuki sighs. Okay. If anything, I'm glad you didn't go after her. I think you made the right choice. A growing doubt bars my response. Natsuki notices the hang-up. Hey, I know it's hard, but you've got to have some faith, alright? She's come back on her own before. It sucks sometimes, but all we can do is wait. We've offered her all we can, and now we have to respect how she handles things. Capiche? But what if... But what? What if something happens to her? What if... Natsuki cuts me off with a pointed glare. Matty, do you... Matty, do you love Yuri or not? The question caught me off guard. Love? I certainly liked her, and I enjoyed the time we spent together. All the moments we've shared between us. I just want her to be happy, and I want to do all I can to help that happen. I do love her. Natsuki breaks into a smile and teasingly swings at my shoulder. There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now you can trust her with this, right? She's strong. Yeah, I should. You're right. Thank you, Natsuki. She's a friend of the whole club. We all care about her. Just hang in there and let us know when she comes back, alright? I nod, feeling some of the weight of my words fade away. Sure thing. Before I can start to head out, Natsuki stops me one last time. If you can make her cry like this again, I won't let you forget it, alright? If you make her cry. Was that threat serious? Haha, just kidding. I've got to head home now. See ya. She smiles and waves at me as she exits the classroom, leaving me alone in the clubroom. Natsuki said she was kidding, but I certainly don't want to test if she's or not. My mind drifts to Yuri once again. Some concern still lingers, but Natsuki has known Natsuki longer than I have. Did I just say Natsuki has known Natsuki? I still can't get my head in the right spot. I resolve myself to trust Yuri and pray that the wait isn't too much longer. The wait. As I take my leave of the classroom, I find Yuri by the exit of the school, evidently waiting for me. She gives a cheerful smile as I approach. You didn't have to. Come on, we've already walked together. Why should today be any different? I chuckle and give into a smile of my own. You're right. Thank you, Yuri. Really. So Yuri beams her 1,000-watt grin as we start at home. Okay. A cool afternoon breeze brings refreshment to me and Sayori as we amble down the familiar street. She hasn't said anything since we departed school, nor have I, but I get the sense that if I asked, she'd be happy to talk. I make a mental note to think of a way to properly thank her at some point. The whole club, really. At this point, with all that's happened, I don't know where I would be without them. We arrive home before too long. I face Sayori in front of our houses. Sayori, thank you for everything. Even though I blew my fuse and caused all this stress. Sayori maintains her ever-present smile. Don't be too down on yourself, Matty. We all have our low points, but we don't let them define us, right? You're still my best friend, Matty. This won't change that. I know you're still you. Take it from me. I know it can be hard to pick up yourself up at times. Don't think you have to deal with it all yourself. Your friends are here for you too. Or there for you. Sayori, was she always like this? Or have I just been blind to her unwavering support? After all that she's confided in me. Jeez, I'm dense sometimes, aren't I? I don't think I can thank you enough, Sayori. The whole club, honestly. Sayori giggles. That's what friends are for, isn't it? I'll be next door if you need someone to talk to. I'll be sure to let you know if I do. We embrace and head our separate ways to our houses. I'm home earlier than normal, but it still feels like it was a long day. I collapse onto a couch and do little more than aimlessly lie down for an indeterminate amount of time. My thoughts drift once more over the whirlwind of the past several days. Was it really only that long since this all started? Yeah, I guess it was. It's Friday, right? Now I have the whole weekend to ponder. While in my slump, I replay all the advice and encouragement I've been given. The plan is still waiting, right? I can do that. I have faith in Yuri. Here at home, I'm left alone to stew in my own thoughts. All the assurances from today only did so much to stave off my growing worry. Jeez. A day with no response, sure, but more than that? Is everything really okay? Is there something more I should be doing? Yuri, I said I loved her today. I really do, right? Damn it. I shouldn't have to prove this to myself. What am I thinking? I envisioned flashbacks of our all time spent together as if on cue. Sharing our poems, the festival preparation at the festival itself, the bookshop, and then the breakup. The breakup? Damn it, if only I could go back in time and fix things. If I had just talked to Yuri more about how she felt about everything. If I had controlled my temper better. I shake my head in frustration at myself. No, stop dwelling on what you could have done better, on what I could have done better. Just focus on what to do now. I attempt to change my train of thought. Whenever I was with Yuri, I felt at ease. Seeing the way she carries herself. Maybe she doesn't see it, but I do. The way she blossoms whenever she talks about her passions. The way that, no matter what, she stayed honest to herself. Imagine she could have given up on her interests, collecting knives. That's something I'm sure not many girls do. But she didn't give in. She remained steadfast, and even shared it with me. If I were in her position, I don't know if I could have done the same. Yuri is unwavering in her loves and hobbies, despite the ridicule and humors. Could I do something like that? Do I have that kind of strength? Maybe. Maybe someday. More and more I come to realization that I miss how things were. Reading together, working together, even overcoming our boundaries together, with the hiccups that accompanied. Yuri was willing to separate from me because she wanted to preserve my reputation. It hurt, obviously, but she put my well-being before herself. In its own way, it was selfless. It was short-sighted, but I now realize the scope of the intent. If we get back together, I should tell her how much she means to me in all this, properly. I'll set things right. I need to. Just whenever. Whenever we can talk next. My new resolve makes it even harder to just lounge around on the couch. But what else can I do right now? Why would she be silent for so long anyways? I know Natsuki said that Yuri can take care of herself, but for days? What is she even What is she even doing by herself? Reading would be my first guess. I feel my pulse quicken in realization. Knives. She has a knife collection. Oh god, how could I be so stupid? Oh my god! Was I in sync with that? My phone buzzes. A text? Who could? My heart skips a beat. It's Yuri. May I come over? At first, I'm not even sure if I'm seeing things correctly. Is it really? I shake myself of any downesses. Drowsiness. Just to make sure. It really is a text from Yuri asking if she can visit. My fingers start shaking as I try to type out an answer. How do I even respond to this? I mean, of course I want to see her again, but just like this after days off. No, stop overthinking it, just... Yes. There. It's not long before I reply. Thank you, I'll be there soon. Soon, huh? It feels unreal. Did the past few days even happen? My shoulders slump as I realize how tense I had been. I can't help but laugh a little. Getting this worked up over a girl coming over. It's not even the first time. So I just have to wait a bit longer, don't I? Before too long, the door ring bells. Man, the doorbell rings. Jesus. Before I get to the door, I pinch myself just in case. No, I'm not dreaming. I pull open the door. So thank God there is an alternative ending to the Yuri route. I was afraid there wasn't. I pull open the door. Standing before me is Yuri. It's really her, unharmed. Whew. We fall into a mutual embrace, seconds feeling like hours. We reluctantly separate, knowing someone has to speak first. My mind is racing a mile a minute, trying to find some cohesive words. After the longest 2 days of my life, there's so much I want to say. We both stop and find ourselves smiling a little after trying to start off at the same time. After a pause, I nod to Yuri as a gesture for her to speak first. Thank you for having me over after everything I've put you through. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. You're okay, right? Yuri gives a quick, reassuring nod. Yes, I am. I'm sorry for taking so long to get back to you. Again, it's fine. I'm glad to see you here again. Or see you again. Yuri blushes and fidgets with her hair. Here. I'm glad. Would you like to go out together tomorrow? Stop stammering, damn it. Yes, of course. Where? Yuri tugs at her sleeve. It might be kind of weird to you. I'm sure it's a great place. The graveyard in the park this time tomorrow. Is that alright with you? The graveyard, huh? That sounds great. There must be kind of weird atmosphere, but it sounds great. I can't think of a more fitting place for a date. I can think of plenty, but I'm sorry, I want to interrupt you, you two lovey-doveys. Yuri beams, easily not the most welcome sight I've seen. Yeah, easily the most welcome sight I've seen as of late. Thank you. I promise I'll tell you everything, alright? I'm not in agreement. It seems we both have a great deal we want to share. See you tomorrow. With one last embrace, Yuri turns to leave. She leaves me with one last assurance. I'm doing better now, Matty. Thank you for all your patience. It's the least I owe you, Yuri. You're the one who deserves a thank for putting up with me. Yuri leaves me with her enchanting smile as she departs. I can feel a burden lifting from my shoulders. I guess I'll get my chance after all. No matter how tomorrow goes, as long as I can tell her what she's done for me. I think things will turn out alright. I think so as well. It might be a bit teasing, but I will leave this episode here as some kind of cliffhanger. Oh my god, as I already said, I was so afraid that the ending we had in the beginning was the only ending for this route, but however, thankfully, it wasn't. So it seems like the decisions you make in this mod do have an effect on the further plot of the game, or the specific route. So I'm kind of curious if picking decisions back at Natsuki's route would have changed the outcome as well. But the only decision I can think of is where we confronted her father, or no, we didn't confront him actually. He was just watching us from a distance, and I could either go after him or flee, and I went after him. So maybe getting away from all this would have caused a different ending. But anyway, that's just speculation and way too long outro. So I will skip to my real outro again. It's not like AUTRO, it's OUTRO. Anyway, I will skip to my real outro, which is I will see y'all in the next episode. That was just painfully embarrassing. But anyway.